take this personal, but you ain't shit, and you weren't special till I made you so. You better act like you know that I've been through worse to you. I just can't keep running away. But I don't need you. 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 But I want you. I don't mean to. I don't mean to. I don't mean to. I don't mean to. But I just lost hope. Everybody's like he's no item. Please don't like him. He don't wife him. He one item. I never listen, no. I should've figured though. All the shit you was spitting so unoriginal.
Yo, what up you guys? Welcome back to another video. Let me hit you guys with a little handshake and a little dap. What up, what up? This week's video I think is gonna be about, I really don't know what this video is gonna be about yet. But I think the topic is gonna be about like self-improvement and how you need to like work at the things that you want in life every day, right? Like me, for example, right? I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but I always say YouTube, YouTube, YouTube. For some reason that sounded weird, but like I really want to go hard at this YouTube thing, but at the surface of it all, I'm only saying that I want to do it, but beneath the surface, I'm not really putting in enough work as I should be to kind of get to where I want to. Because you can say that you're going to do all these things every single day and that you're going to get better or whatever, but up until you actually put those words into action and until you're actually like doing the things that you're supposed to be doing, like, and for me, I think what's really stopping me is this fear, or not really a fear, it's just, I think I get really overwhelmed when it comes to like a big project. Like a YouTube video can be like so broad, right? You could talk about anything and it can go any which different way and you can spin it into whatever story that you kind of want to. I just feel like I really just get like lost in it all. It's just like from thinking how you're going to like put together a sequence and how the video is going to look and just all that stuff and the music and everything and all the cuts and whatever. Like for me, it gets so overwhelming. But as of lately, what I've been doing to kind of help with that is, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are probably doing this already, but I'm just now figuring this out for myself. But like even that little like B-roll sequence prior to this little segment here, I told myself that the focus was to film myself like journaling and just trying to create a little like sequence out of all that stuff. And so I asked myself like, how am I going to break this down into like different clips and to make it engaging enough to where, it's something that you guys want to watch. And I think also a big problem that I have is overshooting. Like I will literally sit there and film the same sequence, like the same movement, like 10 different times, just in different angles. And then when I go to edit it, I'm like, why did I even shoot this so many times? Like it doesn't do anything for the story. It just kind of, if anything, it really just prolongs the story even more because it's like so much buildup to get to where the story needs to go. And I don't know, maybe this vlog is just gonna serve as like a progress tracker for me to just keep working on these small little projects and these like little sequences to try and build towards like the larger goal, which is just being comfortable and not feeling like so overwhelmed when it comes to like filming a vlog. Because I think that's truly what is stopping me and I hate it. I hate it. But it's all good, we are all a work in progress. And like I said, as long as you're like doing the things and applying yourself every single day, like there's just no way you're not gonna get better, right? I think at the end of the day, this is just a diary to myself. I'm literally just telling these things to myself and for anybody else who needs to hear it. But these are all just like thoughts that I am telling myself and I have to remind myself every single day. So for anybody who needs to hear this, give yourself grace. As long as you keep trying every single day, just know that you're gonna keep getting better. And as long as you keep doing those things every single day, you will get better, 100%. So keep going. All right, now that we got that out of the way, it's currently lunchtime. It's like 1 o'clock right now. It's actually a little bit of a late lunch, but it's all good. I had a shake and a Smucker's this morning already, so we're all right, we're doing all right. But we actually went to Costco yesterday to pick up some groceries for the week, and we picked up a rotisserie chicken from Costco. And Shar actually made chicken salad out of it last night, so we're pretty good for the next 2 days on lunch. Like, I don't know about you guys, I love going out to go buy food, but I also love staying home, saving money, and just making my own food. But aside from that, later around 3 or 4, my homegirls actually come in to whiten my teeth. It's been about like 2 months since I've had my teeth whitened, so I'm pretty excited for that. I've been drinking way too much coffee with Shar, and if you guys don't know, coffee and wine, man, the ultimate enemies for your teeth. The number one tip I could give you is to use a straw. I never used to believe in drinking from a straw, but now I drink from a straw because we're trying to keep our teeth in as good condition as possible. So yeah, man, let's get to it. I have a few other things that I gotta do today. Let's just cut back to the cinematic B-roll.
Back in the days, life was so hard and I'm trapped in backyards. I didn't even know my boyard. I just said making you backyard. Remembering days in courtyard. I came from trap at Nats. Trap go to the trap. Show me all the facts. I can't sell my ass. I got you some bags. This tech made old money. Lucky told me don't trust many gang. The level is just so advanced. The bezel is Tiffany stamp. I'm grip on my hand. I know that I came with the style from left to right, but now I don't wanna dance. I got too much on the line, too much on my mind, too much ain't enough of my plans. Nike don't pay me to tell you, just do it. They pay me to show you I do it.
Single songwriter Tizo touchdown. And I'll come all the way from Beaumont, Texas to spend the night with you. She hated the place, so fast she's walking away. Thought that I was far away, the way she keeps screaming. You would've thought she caught me cheating, how fast she's leaving. And I think I'm Socrates, the way I'm making till I got them off they feet. Everybody out the way. Where we can see them keys. Go hide your ass on E, go hide your ass on E. You know you gotta work this week, go lead it up. It's a traffic jam.
Yo, my spoiler for my car just came in. Here we are. Of course, I opened it already. I had to check to make sure the color was right and to make sure that it wasn't damaged, but we are actually heading downstairs so I can throw this on right now. Dude, I'm excited. I've been waiting for this for like 2 or 3 weeks. I got it off of eBay. Let's see. Ooh, that is yellow. That's not okay. Let's fix that real quick. There you go, much better. But yeah, like I was saying, I got this off of eBay like 2 or 3 weeks ago. It finally came in. My car has been needing like some, it doesn't really need like mods or anything like that. I've always been a fan of like, I call it OEM plus plus plus. I don't know if that's a thing or not, but that's what I like to call it, OEM plus plus plus. And to me, that pretty much just means like, essentially it's trying to keep the car looking OEM as possible, but not OEM, if you get what I mean. Like, I'll show you guys. But yeah, this is what the car looks like right now. All right, so just to reiterate what I mean when I say OEM plus plus, it pretty much just means that like the car looks like it has a few mods on it, like a few little details here and there, but it doesn't like stand out, or it doesn't stick out like a sore thumb, like you did too much. You know what I mean? Like there's some cars out there that you see it. Nothing against any of the guys who like mod their own cars, and you know, you guys are more than welcome to do whatever you guys want. But this is just my own personal preference, right? Like I just feel like, I just like the like OEM look, but it's like enhanced so that it's different from all the other like cars that are out there, or like the same cars that are out there. I want to be able to spot my own 5 Series apart from all the other 5 Series that are out there. And you guys actually don't know this, but I actually have a LS400, a UCF20, and that's what I like to consider a like OEM plus plus build. I'll throw a picture of it on the screen right now for you guys so you guys can see what it looks like. I need to get that thing back on the road, man. That car's actually sitting in my mom's backyard right now because obviously I have nowhere to really like store it. I freaking love that car, man. I've always been a fan of like the really big bodies, and there's just something really special about that car. It's a 1996 Lexus LS400 for those that don't know. For some reason, that car just gives me like OG like Japan vibes. Like, I don't know, it just gives heavy Japan vibes and I love it. But yeah, let me open up the spoiler so I can show you guys what it looks like, and I'll show you the before and the after. All right, so this is the before. This is what the rear end looks like without the spoiler. Still clean, but we could add a little something to it to give it a little finesse. So I was actually lucky enough to find this already paint matched. You guys also probably don't know this, but I actually used to paint cars before I became a full-time content creator. And I could have painted this myself, but obviously without the shop anymore, I can't really do that. So I was lucky to find it already paint matched. So this is it. You know, something subtle, something slight, nothing too crazy like I said. So I'll show you guys what it looks like on the car. Nice. Nice. Y'all see how it just gives it like a nice little lip on the trunk? Like it doesn't look too crazy. Like on Char's car, I actually put a carbon fiber spoiler on there as well as the window spoiler. But I feel like Char's car actually looks a bit more like sportier than mine. So I feel like if I was to try and do that same combo on here, it wouldn't look the same. So I didn't opt for that. So we're going for a nice, simple, clean look on the 5 Series. Cool, I think that looks good. All right, let me wipe down the trunk a little bit and then we will throw this guy on. All right, if you guys have never installed a spoiler or anything with like double-sided tape, I will give you guys a little hint or a little life hack, I guess. So what I've actually learned from working at the body shop for the last like freaking 8 years to not even remind me. When you go to install this, I know a lot of people will either remove all the tape off. It's busy out right now, you guys, it's busy. All right, so back to what I was saying. I know a lot of people when they install this stuff, even for me, like when I first started doing this stuff for cars or for customers, I would pull the entire tape off. And then by the time you pull the whole tape off and you try to like move this around, once you stick it, like it's stuck. So a trick to prevent that is to actually just peel off a corner of your tape. And you can also do this one of 2 ways. You can either do from corners or you can do it straight in the middle. But because I have tape in the middle too, I'm not gonna start in the middle. We'll start on the side and then we'll work our way through. But essentially what you wanna do is you wanna lift up the edge of the tape just a little bit, just to kind of get it going. And then you wanna fold it to where the tape is exposed. And then you see how I'm kind of like bent. I'm in such a weird angle. But you see how it's I kind of like bent it out so that when I throw the spoiler on, I'll still be able to see the tape. I'll show you guys why that's very important in a second. Let me get this second one going. Bruh, come on. All right, so cool. We have both corners started. Give you guys a little close up of that. There it goes. You guys see that? How it's kind of like started, but I didn't pull it all the way off. All right, so when you're putting the spoiler down or whatever you're trying to stick down, like I said, make sure that you can see this red tape on the outside. Like flip it out as much as possible. So now what you want to do is you want to center it up wherever you want to throw it onto. And make sure mine is nice and lined up. All right, cool. I think that is pretty good. I'll drop this corner down right here so it kind of hold it a little bit. And then from here, this is where the magic happens. Since these red tapes are exposed, what you can do is you just kind of pull the tape out and you kind of press and pull as you go. So that way, number one, the tape stays clean, and number two, you're not messing it up. It's not really like foolproof, but it's like a better way of putting it on instead of just like throwing it all at once and then not being able to move it afterwards. So here we go. See how it just kind of easily comes out. And then from there, press it, get your microfiber or whatever, press it down, make sure it gets a good seal. Go on the other side too. Yo. Also make sure not to pull on the tape too hard, because what I've learned in the past is that if you pull on this tape too hard, you rip the tape and then you're kind of screwed. So be very gentle. See? Voila. All right, let me get a close-up angle for you guys.
I need a homie that know me when all these motherfucking cops be on me. I got problems, ain't nobody calling back. Now what the fuck is happening with my ball and cap? Remember me, I'm your homie that was down the brawl, sipping Hennessy, hanging with the clowns and all. We used to do is drink brew, screw, and come and do. We had bitches by the dozens. We fucking cousins. You can throw your middle finger if you feel me. A nigga just got paid and we still was broke. It took time, but finally the cash was mine. All the rewards of a hustler stuck in the ground. Look around, and all I see is snakes and fakes, just like scavengers waiting to take a hustler's pay.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, that is how I would install a spoiler. I hope you guys enjoyed today's little pro tip or little life hack. Hope you guys got something out of it. And yeah, I'm super pumped. This looks so good. God, look at that. All right, so that's gonna be pretty much it. And I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Fail, fail. I've done it like 500 times already. Why don't we, let's just do this. Let's just do this.
Kept the gallery open till 10 for you and your friends. You know how I spend. H-O-U-S-T-O-N. I get too crazy, had a little bad enough. We stay good friends, we get too crazy. All I know is that when this cup ends, the next one begins. My babe, you know me, and you knew me back then. And you know how it goes when I see you again. You know I'm making my way to your ends, and you know I need you to be there for me. You a little post-so baby, you a little 48 baby. Got a little candy in her pocket, she gon' take off like a. You already know, no. Dirtied up a cup, I'm on the no side. Text you, but I know you probably cross-eyed. Know I gotta come and check the old man, baby. Hold tight. I just touched the city with the cheap block stainers, and we got adopted by some fit for strangers. You know what it means when I twist these fingers. Me and you being on a first name basis. Why you think I hate it when you talk that Drake shit? Same reason that you never left me hanging. Same reason that I tried to make you famous. Same reason that I tried to.
Bro, we're on our last workout. We are doing weighted pull-ups for the last workout. I fucked up and I did 3 sets of my max weight for my dips instead of doing 55 pounds. I went and did 70 pounds, so fucked up on that. It's all good. At least I know I can do that. But yo, I've been in here for like 2.5 hours between trying to film and trying to get this workout in, so let's just finish this up so we can get out of here. Let's do this.
I was outside of the club, outside the things that a man like me does, outside of the things that would cause you to judge, outside of the club. So you just when I was outside.
All right, this is the final set. This is my first time actually trying 70 pounds for a weighted ring pull-up. So this is technically my max. Y'all wish me luck. Cheers, y'all. It is windy out here today. It is extra windy. I swear, if you close your eyes and you stand out on this balcony, it legit feels like you're at the beach. I say this to Shar all the time, but legit, I feel like it's just so windy up here and it just feels like the beach. Like, it's already almost the end of June and we haven't even been able to sit out here for like a full hour without running back inside because it's been so cold. It's actually pretty cold out here right now too, so I'm gonna get this out to you guys and then I'm gonna head back in. But that was probably one of the better workouts that I've actually had in a long while, considering that I was filming the whole time too. I got there at 7:30, I didn't leave until like 11, so it took me like 3 hours almost. It was a big way today, so we had to take a little bit more rest, so that's why it took a little bit longer, but it wasn't too bad. I've also kind of come to the realization about filming in public that like people don't really care, but they do kind of care. There are certain people who care, right, that will like watch and be curious as to what you're doing, but for like the most part, like people will just watch for like a couple seconds or like a minute or whatever, 5 minutes, 10, I don't know, whatever. But usually after, they just kind of move on and, you know, they just do their own thing. So I think all this like practice that I'm actually doing is making me feel a little bit better about vlogging and not feeling so, I guess, like not really insecure, but it's not really normal to be filming yourself. It's normal nowadays, but it's still not normal to a lot of people. So it still shocks a lot of people that you have a big camera and a tripod out and you're filming yourself and they're like, why are you filming yourself? But all right, we're back. My memory card was full and I had to dump out all the files and stuff onto my computer, and that took about like 15-20 minutes, and now I have no clue what the hell I was saying. I don't even know what I said on the last clip. So I think I was saying something like, I'm not even gonna try and like recall what I said, but pretty much at the end of the day, just do you, do what makes you happy, and like don't be scared of what people think, because if you always live in the fear of what people think of you, you're never going to be able to like achieve the things that you want to achieve because you're always worried about what people think. So I think that's pretty much what I was trying to say. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Just do what you guys want to do. Don't let fear stop you, and don't let the judgment of others stop you as well. That's pretty much it. So I'm actually about to go head out to go pick up a few things for a Target campaign. So I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Well, thank you so much. You too. Look at this Cubano pie, you guys. This thing is fire. So I actually went and picked up 3. I actually tried to get 4, but they actually only had 3, so I decided to take all 3. If you guys don't know about Azúcar, I think that's how you pronounce it. Azúcar, something like that. Please forgive me if I didn't pronounce it right. But yeah, Azúcar is like one of our favorite like hidden gem, like low-key hidden gem type spots, and like me and Shar actually love to go there for their like pastries, all their baked goods, as you guys saw in like the B-roll and stuff like that. Dude, their stuff is just so freaking good. I actually was supposed to try and surprise Shar with the 3 that I picked up, but for whatever reason I just can't keep a secret, and I already told her this morning that I already got some. So but yeah, a few of you guys actually asked for like food recommendations in like San Diego and stuff like that. So I actually got to thinking, I was like, maybe we should do like a little food tour, a little like food guide on places that like we love to eat at, and like any of the coffee shops that we love to visit. I'm sure you guys already know our favorite coffee shop is already Rica Fica, but there's a few other ones that we like to go to just to like throw into the rotation. So if you guys want to see that, drop it in the comments below and let us know, and we'll like, maybe we'll do, like I said, like a whole like food series for you guys of like San Diego, because it's kind of occurred to me that there are a lot of travel vlogs in San Diego, but not necessarily like people who actually live in San Diego and do this like whole vlogging thing. So if you guys didn't know, I'm actually born and raised in San Diego, so I feel like I could be the perfect tour guide for you guys. So if you guys want to see it, man, drop it in the comments and let me know, just to give you guys a little preview of what you guys could see. Like I said, so we picked up these Cubano pies from Azúcar. And bro, these are so fire. If you guys actually come here after seeing this vlog, I would highly recommend you guys get the hot sauce that comes with the Cubano pie. Sometimes they offer it, sometimes they don't, so ask for it. But the Cubano pies with these are So let me crack one of these open and show you guys what it looks like on the inside. You guys see that texture? It's like, there's like a sugary glaze on there. I don't know what it is, but it's damn fire. What I like to do is I like to take a bite and then I pour the hot sauce into it. That way the hot sauce gets all the way on the inside, but here we go. Cheers. It's like sweet, savory. They have like the pork on the inside, the mustard, there's a pickle on the inside. All right, let's drip a little bit of this hot sauce in there. Yo. I'm a menace with this hot sauce. Cheers again. Let me show you guys what the inside actually looks like. Y'all see that? Me and Shar have had our like little foodie moment for like a year or two. We were just like trying out new foods. We would go up to like OC and LA to try out all like the new foods and all the new restaurants that would come out. And so maybe this is gonna be a good way for us to get back out and try new things again. Because I know Shar has actually been wanting to try new restaurants and new spots and restaurants and all that stuff, but sometimes it just gets overwhelming and some of these places are not as good as what they seem, and I feel like I just wasted my calories, and I honestly hate wasting calories because bro, we don't got that many calories in a day. We try to be mindful of what we eat nowadays, so like that's why we don't try and eat out as much. I'd rather very much like stay home and cook dinner because you know what you're putting inside your food, and I don't know, everything's expensive nowadays too. So honestly, it's the pickle and the mustard for me. If you guys like pickle and mustard, then you will like this. Even for Shar, as somebody who doesn't like mustard, she loves this, and she will tell you all day that she hates mustard, but I think she's lying. She low-key likes it, but she just doesn't want to admit it. I try and have her put mustard on her hot dog instead of ketchup, but she's not down for it. But whenever she has stuff like this, she likes it, so I don't know. Today's the 24th, and I think summer started on the 20th, and bro, like, it's so nice out. I just can't even explain it. There's water everywhere. I know it's expensive as hell to live here, but dude, honestly, you get what you pay for. Also, that sunshine tax is very much real, you guys. I never understood it when I was younger, but now that I'm older and now that I am paying for a lot of the things that I have, like that sunshine tax, and on top of the whatever taxes that they put on, it's real, y'all. It is so real. It's 9 o'clock in the morning right now. Not a lot of people are out. It's mainly just like retired people, because only the retired people can afford to be out on a Monday. And honestly, that's my goal. I want to hang out with retired people on Monday. I used to call myself a weekend warrior, but I'm glad that I do not have to call myself that anymore, because going out on the weekends is ghetto. There's so many people out and I just cannot, bro. Crowds and all that stuff give me anxiety. Like, it's just too many people. Like, I'm waiting like an hour to get some food, or just crowds of people. I don't know, bro. I'm just one of those people. I don't know. But the reason I actually wanted to come out here today is because I actually wanted to talk to you guys about what it means to be like inspired, or at least for me, what it's like to be inspired. So let me throw this down and we'll get to that. Also, this hot sauce is like a mix of Tapatio and like Tabasco, and I don't know what else, but I think definitely Tabasco in here for sure. Or is it Tapatio? Cholula? Maybe it's a mix of all three, I don't know. But this shit's fire. Last bite. Cheers. 10 out of freaking 10 every time. All right, so here we go. All right, I think this is a pretty good spot. So I actually had to move because the sun was actually starting to beam on the little bench that I was sitting on, and you guys know me, I do not want to get burnt or black before the summer even starts. So we're gonna sit here and chit chat. It's nice and a little shady over here. So again, the topic that I wanted to talk about today was what it feels like, or what it's like to be inspired, and my thoughts on it. But first off, I really want to say thank you to everyone who's been watching the vlog, and everyone who's been commenting, and welcome to all the new subscribers. There's actually a lot of new people since the last vlog, so shout out to you guys for real. And a few of you guys actually left comments talking about like how I've inspired some of you guys to pick up your camera again, and how you guys feel inspired from my vlogs. And for me, that like charges me up, and it really like gets me going. And I love to just be able to like share my creative journey with you guys, in hopes that you guys kind of take this into your own hands and you guys do what you guys want with it, you know, in your own way. And that kind of segues into kind of what I want to talk about today. I feel like we now live in a time where a lot of people just like to be spoon-fed information, which is okay, don't get me wrong. Like I said, there's nothing totally wrong with that. What I mean when I say like spoon-fed information is like people want to know exactly how you did something like exactly, you know what I mean? Like if you did a transition or whatever, or if you did like a special effect or something, somebody wants to know exactly how you did it. And again, like I said, don't take this the wrong way when I say like spoon-fed information, because even for me, I also like to be like spoon-fed information sometimes, but I think there's a different way that I go about it when I say that. So when I get inspired by somebody's content, I will go in, like I'll do my research, I'll go on YouTube and I'll try and learn how to do those things. And I'll just sit there and I'll practice and I'll try and learn and learn and learn, and I'll absorb the knowledge until I feel like, you know, I can do those things myself. But I feel like right now we live in a time where it's like not a lot of people want to do the work for themselves, and they kind of just want to be like handed all the information, if you get what I mean. For me, like I grew up learning everything myself, and I grew up just trying to teach myself everything. Like I literally went on YouTube to try and learn filming and putting together videos. Like before all this vlogging and stuff, like the worst thing that you could tell me to do was to chop up a video together and make something out of it. Like that was impossible for me. Prior to all this, my bread and butter, or my favorite thing to do, was to just take pictures. Like taking pictures is a lot more simple than, you know, creating a whole video. And not to downplay like taking photos. Taking photos is also very hard in itself. But yeah, like I said, for me, like when I get inspired by something, I like to just get out there and just really like try and teach myself, because I think in this world, like nobody's gonna hand you out stuff and just, you know, give you all the answers, and you kind of have to like want to go out there and get it for yourself. Like you really gotta want it to get it. And I think that's just ultimately what I'm trying to say. It's not saying like, you know, I don't like sharing information with anybody. It's just, there's two kinds of people in the world that I think, you know, there's the ones who will go out there and go get the information for themselves, or the ones who will just sit there and ask the people like how they did it. And, you know, they kind of get mad when, you know, those people don't exactly tell them how they did it. You know, even for me, when I was starting out doing like photography and stuff, when people had like certain presets and certain looks on their Instagram and feed, you know, I myself was one of those people who asked those creators, and I was like, hey, how do you create this look? And, you know, I'm not gonna lie, like sometimes I get bummed out when they don't give me the exact answer that I was looking for. But this is honestly what I believe like separates the two kind of people, right? Like you can either choose to get mad and like hate that person, call them a gatekeeper for not giving you like all the information and stuff like that, or it's gonna drive you even more to go in, like learn and be able to achieve that look or whatever it is that you're trying to achieve by yourself. I think there's way more pride in doing stuff like that, because in life there are no handouts. Everything is up to you, and it's up to you to go out and get what you want in life. You know, as they say, like the world is your oyster, like whatever the heck that means. Like it's up to you to go out and get it, pretty much. I think that's what it means. Like I said, even before when I was doing like photography and stuff, like if I didn't get the answer that I wanted right away, like I said, I would go onto YouTube, I would go into the program that I'm trying to learn in, and I would sit there for hours, days. Like you guys can ask Shar. I would sit there for days and I'd take a million photos, and I would literally edit every single one, every day, every night, just kind of experimenting and trying to achieve what it is that I wanted to achieve. Again, this is not like a rant to say that, you know, I want to hide information from anybody or to gatekeep. Like we're totally opposite of that, right? Like I want you guys to eat just as much as I eat, simple as that. But the biggest thing that I think I want you guys to take away from this is pretty much what I said earlier. It's like nobody's gonna hand you out anything in life, and we need to change our mindset that, you know, people are gonna hand us out things and just give us all the answers. We gotta go out there and we gotta get it for ourselves, like truly. And so, you know, I would challenge you guys to, you know, next time you guys are inspired by something, you know, really push yourself, like really challenge yourself to get out there and learn, like just learn these things for yourself, because nothing feels better to me than learning and knowing that I did this myself. It's okay to be guided and to get the information from somebody, but then ultimately when you can take it all the way home yourself, like that is what feels good to me ultimately. Like, and that's what I feel like being a creator is. So, you know, or just being any kind of creative in anything, and, you know, whether it be like cooking, you know, working out, or, you know, creating content, stuff like that. You know, the biggest joy in life to me is just, you know, doing it for yourself, man. It's just really doing it for yourself. You're really just trying to, you're just like bettering yourself at the end of the day by doing this, because, you know, when you change your mentality to that, like I feel like everything else in your life will change as well. Like I hate to say it, but you don't really depend on others as much. You're like more self-driven, which is what I think, you know, we need a lot more of. You know, at the end of the day, you really got to want it bad, and you really got to want it bad enough for yourself to where you're going to go out there and get it, and nothing in life is going to stop you. Nobody's going to stop you, whether this person gave you information or not, whether, you know, these people are gatekeeping or not, like that should drive you and push you even more to try and get those things that you want. And so pretty much to wrap all this up, what I'm trying to say is that you guys go out there, go get what you want, and don't let anybody stop you or deter you from getting what you want. And also do not get discouraged if somebody doesn't give you the answers right away, or if they don't give you the answers at all. Go out there, go learn, teach yourself, and really just like that should be your main motivator, you know, is like knowing that you can learn to do it yourself. And it's okay if you can't learn all these things, you know, like I said, I didn't learn everything about like videography and like vlogging and all that stuff until like 2 or 3 years ago. Like whenever I saw people making videos, I was like, dude, this is so cool to be able to do like a recap or to be able to do like these high energy edits, and that really like motivated me to kind of, you know, push myself to kind of put myself out there and want to learn all this stuff. And so here we are. So yeah, man, at the end of the day, you just got to go out there and get it, because nobody else is going to go get it for you. You have to be responsible for your own self, and y'all be inspired by your own self and motivated by your own self, because that is who you are in competition with at the end of the day. Like it's just you against you at the end of the day, and you just got to keep moving. You just got to keep pushing yourself, and that's just how life goes. We need to change our mindset that people are just gatekeeping when they don't want to share something. For me, when I hear somebody's gatekeeping, like I said, it drives me even more to try and learn that thing to where I can kind of be like, like in your face, like I learned it myself. I didn't need you to teach me. You know, I think that's really what it is at the end of the day, dude. You just gotta go get it. So hopefully this sounds good when I chop it all together, and it doesn't just sound like I'm trying to like downplay anybody or like I don't want to share information to. And like I said, if you guys have questions about any of my edits, if you guys have questions about like anything on my channel, drop it in the comments below. I'm more than happy to answer any of that stuff for you guys. And a big thing that a lot of you guys have actually been asking is where I get my music for my vlogs. And to be honest with you guys, I get it all off of YouTube. Like I go and I just search up music that I like, mixes, and just like compilations of music, right? And then what I like to do is I like to cut up the sections of the music to my vlog, and then I will upload or export a like low quality draft onto the YouTube to see if there's any like copyright and stuff like that. And then from there, I'll know if the music is good or not and if I can use it. And you know, pretty much I've been collecting like a whole library of music for like vlogs. But I don't know if you guys find it hard to find music, or if you guys really like the music that I use in my vlogs and you guys aren't able to find some yourself, maybe I can put together like a little pack or a little folder, kind of like a little preset pack. How like some creators have like their own preset packs. Like maybe we can do like a little music pack if you guys are interested. Just throwing out ideas out there. So it is currently like 10:15. We got out to a little bit late of a start today because I was trying to pack up my bags, and we actually went to the wrong spot this morning. This spot is actually the one that I originally wanted to come to, but I actually took the wrong exit, and we ended up at another spot which was way dirtier, and it was just not it. So you know, we're pretty much gonna head back, and I have a few Instagram reels that I gotta shoot, and then the house is actually looking like a mess, so we gotta clean that up too. But yeah, man, I'll catch you guys in a little bit.
When you're stuck on my